So that's what the origin of that was that it was a
Yeah,
dispute over the money with the Fullers, and
yeah,
the video was going to be was like an insurance policy that if you didn't get what was owed to you, then this was going to go out and expose the business.
yeah. Well, not so much. If our business failed,
There was a video that came out recently, a couple of years back, that looked like you guys had filmed back in the day. It was yourself, uh, the great Malenko, Bob Orton, and Bob Roop. It
yeah,
was the Plan B video, and I saw this, and it blew my mind when I saw it. I just couldn't believe that this was something that had been planned to be released, and it never saw the light of day until only a couple of years ago. And I've just wanted to know what was the story behind it. That whole video. Can you give us any insight on that?
well, what it was is I got involved in that, and I probably shouldn't have because I was the champion there,
Mm.
and I was doing real well. Bob Roop came in; he was the booker, and supposedly he was uh, Fuller, the promoter, not himself, but his employees were stealing, cheating on the crowd, the tickets,
They were
the box
skimming. Yeah.
office, and so it started, and then Malenko was involved, and then we had meetings, and anyway, I got involved, and that was a plan. If we didn't succeed, we were going to kill this business,
Hmm.
you know, kill the wrestling business, and that's basically what happened. And we didn't kill the business because we in the meantime we went for like a year, maybe 6 months. It was fighting promotions, We
Hmm.
even went to their shows and challenged them. They wouldn't come out, They wouldn't come out of the dressing room, and yeah, the cops didn't know what was going on, you know.
Wow.
Uh, and then it got to where they wouldn't let us in the building anymore.
Hmm.
We'd buy a ticket and they still wouldn't let us in. And we
But
challenged them on TV and the newspaper ads. Uh, we give I forgot $5,000 if you beat me. You know, uh, I challenge. I forgot who I was. We each had challengers.
mhm.
Challenge the Fullers, and eventually we merged with the Poffles. So we got to stay in Knoxville. The Poffles had a promotion in Lexington, Kentucky. So we'd run Kentucky and Tennessee with the Poffles because they had a crew of guys and we had our crew. So we had pretty good talent. This went on for, oh Lord, 3 years, 2.5 years, you
Mhm.
know, big fight in the promotion.
So that's what the origin of that was that it was a
Yeah,
dispute over the money with the Fullers, and
yeah,
the video was going to be was like an insurance policy that if you didn't get what was owed to you, then this was going to go out and expose the business.
yeah. Well,
Yep.
not so much. If our business failed, we were going to blow it. We
Oh, we're
would have
going to
killed
okay.
him, and but we didn't have to because we made the move and we wind up moving to Lexington because the
Hmm.
office, you know, we were running states like Kentucky and some in Virginia and
Yeah.
Tennessee. So, but
And just
yeah,
to
it
be
was good
clear,
fun.
it was Bob Roop who was the mastermind behind the idea.
Not we were all behind, you know,
Okay.
but it was him and I think Orton and Malenko. Uh, I hadn't realized it would. Well, I had a guarantee there, so it didn't affect me very much because I was making pretty good money,
Hmm.
and it because I had been there about a year and a half, 2 years,
Yeah.
you know, and but I
And so,
joined them and they give us more power, you know.
of course, and leverage. Yeah.
But
Um,
what happened is they, Eddie Graham in Florida and the promoter in Georgia and everything, they were sending Fuller some talent, you know. So it's about if you got talent, you draw money. If you don't have any talent, you're not going to draw any money.
yeah.
So, but it hurt both promotion. it hurt us, it hurt them, and eventually there's no wrestling in Knoxville.
Hmm. And so one of the things in the video, Bob Roop, I think, says is that there were possibly other videos. Did you ever film any other ones, or was it just that one that you were a part of?
No, what I remember is only one.
Only one. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they might have made one without me. I don't know.
Well, it's again, it's a big urban legend, and like I said, I like getting to the truth. And he does say, "Oh, we're going to have other ones. We're gonna." He said he was going to expose a lot of other things about the business,
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
Well,
But if they,
maybe he did. Maybe he had one, but I wound up moving to Lexington,
Mhm.
and then we'd come down to Knoxville when we promoted it.
Yeah.
So we had opposition, and we split the crowd actually because some fans went with them, some of the fans went with us, and so you split the crowds, and you wind up with, nobody's making any money because it's all split up.
Yeah.
You know, in a small town, if you're in a big town like New York, it might be different, but Knoxville, Tennessee, uh, you only got so many wrestling fans, and if you got a crowd that's split, well, and they had a better TV than we did. We had a TV that didn't go as far as one they were on. So that was another obstacle.